onye me nke ọma ebunye ya enu si ya jide nke oji na-aga n'iru biko ka anyị gbakọ kịta wee kene n'Eze-Ana Eze-Ana ego adị Eze-Ana ugochitubelu nwoke ọma na oraifite ego adị ọdịnala bụ eziokwu ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ ịma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa ụmụ Igbo chigharịa kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkuzi Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye ọma na oraifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye ọma nyeje eme ọdụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye ọma na oraifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye ọma nyeje eme ọdụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ga-adị ugochitubelu ga-adị ugochitubelu tempụl ọ ya adị maka na eziokwu anwa chacha ndị ụka erighị anyị front and back ndị oche eli anyị front and back faji asị kala aka ghọrị ụmụ Igbo si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fe ka mma bulu Baịbụl bịa akwụkwọ akụkọ wepekwa chọọchị fa okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Good morning, viewers all over the world. My names are Ogbuefi, Eze-Ana, ugochitubelu, na oraifite. For those of you that are seeing me for the first time, either in Eziokwu TV or in our social media platforms, abụ m onye isi nchụaja na ugochitubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi dịkwazị ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazị m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission, bụrụkwazị onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest and the ọdịnala evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. Today, in the hour of truth, our today's topic is Signs of a Called One, Part 3. Signs of a Called One, Part 3. Ejirimara ihe eji ama onye agboro ọrụ agba nke atọ. Before we dive into today's lecture proper, important announcement. Don't forget that our monthly rituals of August is still ongoing. You can still join because it's a monthly rituals. People have already started even booking for September. As you all know, this group rituals is ritual for upliftment, breakthrough, and liberation. We have lots of testimonies surrounding these monthly rituals. But as you all know, we don't share our testimonies on social media or in Eziokwu TV or showing why we are working. You know why? It's not necessary, not why we're here. But I can tell you, we have lots of testimonies. We started this group rituals almost 3 years now. By November, it will be exactly 3 months, 3 years. We have lots of testimonies, I can tell you. Because there is power in group rituals. How we are doing it is that if you are interested, you forward your 3 prayer requests. Make token donation to the account number. We place your request on the altar. Now, God for new positive declaration upon your lives till the month end. And at the end of the month, we buy eatable things to visit the waters, to do saraka and sacrifices on behalf of all. Then we proceed back to the temple, offer sacrifices to entities of powers, including Ram, Ebulu, Naf, and Madudu, on behalf of all. I can tell you there is power in these group rituals. They can join us anywhere you are all over the world because distance is never a barrier in our spiritual work or in our deep alpha consultation. So if you are interested or if you have any question in today's lecture, believe in me, today's lecture is an eye-opener. Bandage was for today for you to understand what you need to know. Like I always say, tell you, what you don't know remains a mystery to you and not to all. Pay attention to this lecture today. Believe in me, you will learn a lot. What you have to do is to invite your friends and well-wishers to join us. If you are watching us from Global TV, Smart Television, Amazon via television, outside Africa, please chat me. I need to know. If you are watching us from your television set, tell people about our administrations. If you are watching us, our administration from social media platforms, share it. As you are doing this, may you be blessed abundantly. Now, if you want to join or ask me any question, drop me a message on WhatsApp 0805 7837 672. I repeat 0805 7837 672. If you are watching us from our Eze-Ana TV, that number on the screen is the WhatsApp number. Or you can say WhatsApp me, send message on 0813 8243 I repeat 0813 8243 871. Now, let's dive into today's lecture. Like I told you, it's a message of liberation. Today, message you're about to hear today. Because you made clean by the words you are about to hear today. Because if you know, you become a master. But if you don't know, you remain a slave. A master. I want a take it from me. A cold one. Who is a cold one? Let me digress a little because I know some people did not watch part 1, maybe probably part 2 of our previous lectures concerning this particular topic. However, I will digress a little bit for you to understand because I would like to carry everybody along. And as you all know about my teaching, I normally like to give some instances. Why I'm doing so is that if you do not understand what I said, you will remember what I told you by some examples. Now, who is a called one? A called one is someone with special assignment for the benefit of all. Like I told you before, everybody is called in various capacities. Meaning a called one is only one, and everybody on earth has out. Everybody on earth has something that made the person unique. Something actually can contribute to make this world a better place. However, Agu is of different levels. There are some people, their own Agu is for their own self-existence. However, there are some people that have larger Agu for their own family. There are some people that have their own Agu extend to the community. There are some people that their own Agu is for global consumption. So it depends. That is why, like I told you, called ones are those people that are with the way they are working. Their work is to help make others better. Even among the, let me use pastors as an example. All the called ones as pastors are not of the same level. Are you following? Yes. I want to bigger out when they was small. So I just use that one as an example. The same thing in Igbo spirituality. Now, what I want to tell you today is for you to discover who you are. And like I told you before, a called one is a called one. Whether the person is working via using church method or the person is working via using traditional method. As long as you are gift, you have gift to be a problem solver, to liberate people, to be of great help in order to set some people free, you are called. However, the Agwu differs. But today, I will talk about Agwu generally. We have different types of Agwu. We have Agwu Nkanozu. That is, we have Agwu of science and technology. People that are great genius in terms of science and technology. All upon them. We have people that are leaders. Don't you know that leading, even if to be a leader is a call? Don't you know? Remember the story of Samuel in the family of Jesse, where Samuel got a message to go to the house of Jesse to anoint a chosen one from that family. When he went there, Jesse brought all his children, brought majority of his children, and none of them was called. And Solomon and Samuel asked him, "Is that all? Your children, is that all?" He said, "Is there this small one that normally go to the farm to take care of our sheep?" They go and call that one. Behold, when that one come, he is little David. And behold, that little David is the one choosing. Are you following? David later became a king. So even to rule is a calling. Are you following? There are some people that their own calling, they are into politics, political juggernauts, or you can see some people that so call them business magnates, whatever they turn a touch hand become business. They are there. It's calling. And the one thing about these people, they are genius in their fields. You can't compete with them because what is propelling them is the spirit behind their gift. Like I told you, what is Agwu? Agwu doesn't have English name, one single English name, but I will explain to you for you to understand what Agwu is all about. Agwu is the spirits behind their gift. So the number of spirits that is following you, that is probably your spirit, is not your gift, rather. It's not the same amount of people or soldiers or spirits that are following me or propelling my gift. We differ. However, some people are gifted for their own personal use. Yes, but some people are gifted to be of great help to multitude. But today, I would like to give you simple signs for those people that are specially called for greater work. That is the people I want to focus today. Yes. Today, I don't want to talk about only Agwu people. No. Because some people has Agwu, but they are not specially called. Their own Agwu is just for you to pay attention to their Agwu, harness their Agwu for their own personal stability. Once they arrange their Agwu, are they stable? But their Agwu is not calling for them to be a Dibia or to be a spiritualist. Are you following? So, but today, I want to focus my attention only for people that are called to be Messiah, to be great personality, to save others, great people. That is people I want to talk to today. There are some signs you'll be seeing in your life. You know you are called. You know you are a special person. Even you, the mother. By the time you conceive that your child, some certain things will be happening in your life if you pay close attention. Sometimes if you go to a prophetic person, encounter a prophetic person, it can even give you a message that you know that there is a child you are about to give birth to. that that child will be a great personality. Or maybe you are pregnant. The person will be giving you a message that this child you are carrying will be a great personality. Some people have gotten such message, two of us. Some it could be through Alpha, some it could be through prophetic ministration. But the most important thing is that the personality of whom you are carrying has been revealed even before that person was born. If you read the book of Jeremiah, it will say, Jeremiah, I know you even when you are still in the mother's womb. So, to be a called one is not what normally happens by accident. They are prepared before they were born. Let me give you another example from the Bible. Why, like I told you, why I normally cite Bible examples, I want to use the stories you know. To cite the example, I will not start quoting books you have not read. Now, in the Bible story, we understand the story of Samson. The story of Samson, how it happens. An angel of God visited the mother of Samson and told him that, woman, you will bear a son. This son will be a great personality. From him, Ogbuefi will liberate his people from their enemies. And when this child is finally born, don't allow any razor to cut off his hair. And the mother of Samson paid attention to these particular instructions. Till Samson, when Samson was born, the mother told him, he's aware. But because of disobedience, Samson, that it was called to be the liberator, to be the Messiah of his people, he failed. Because out of ignorance and stubbornness, he got married to the wrong woman. You know the story. At the end of the day, Samson died without achieving the purpose of life, purpose of his existence. I can tell you there are some people that are looking at me now. You are called one. And the way you are going is obvious. You are not even on the track. It's obvious that if something is not done urgently, you will see end up in misery. You will see end up without fulfilling why you are called, why you are here. You are not here. Called ones are not here to be spectators. We are here, called ones are here on earth to be the players. You are called what? That's why you are called. To be the pace setter. That's why you are called. But some of you have lost the track. And that is one of the reasons why you are facing the brulala and the bombardment you are facing in terms of challenges of life. You refuse, thinking that you can run away from your calling. Who does that? It's not possible. Let me cite another example. To tell you, Samson disobeyed and he died a miserable death without fulfilling his purpose here on earth. Let me cite another. Go to the book of Jonah. You know the story of Jonah, right? Jonah was a called one. His own is to evangelize. He refused to do the work. You understand what happened to Jonah? At the end of the day, Jonah was forced to go to the land of Nineveh to do the calling. Jonah kept running. Even at the land of Nineveh, when he was forced to be there, he went under the tree just to hide himself, still thinking that the tree can give him comfort. You know what happened? The anger of the entities of powers destroyed that tree. To show you that the natural forces can go to any length to destroy whatever that is giving you comfort. That thing you run into, that you think that it will give you comfort, they will destroy it. If out of anger they can destroy a tree, a living tree, that is giving Jonah shelter, that tree shrank upon. So do you think that human being can give you shelter? Do you think that even marriage can give you shelter where you are running? Your husband is a rich man. Therefore, he was like, you are not willing to answer your call. I can tell you, because of you, to ensure that that thing that is giving you comfort will be taken away from you. That money you are seeing, your husband business can even start having issue because of you. You know. Do you know that that comfort, that's your marriage? Yes, you that are looking at me. That's your marriage that is giving you comfort, whether you're a man or a woman. That thing that makes you to feel comfortable can crash in order for you to feel the pain. That thing that is making you great, that makes you to feel comfortable, will be removed from you. Use the story of Jonah to learn something. At that last time, Jonah is still lucky. At last that minute, Jonah still did fulfill the mission. So I don't know, you might not be even that lucky to be given lengthy time. Do you know that some people are in the sick bed because they are running, they don't want to answer their call. And their problem have reached to the time of Mpiawazu. Or there is a stage I call Mpiawazu. That at that time, you are not being spared. They can throw any garbage at you. You can face Bulala in any way or angle. Whatever that grants your heart will be taken away. Whatever that gives you joy, taken away. At that point, you have reached the time of Mpiawazu. So I know you will not like to reach to that extent. If you are called, please go and answer your call. I will give you options. What you can do it. It can be like a called one, it can be a full-time called one, it can be a part-time called one. I will give you all those options for your own benefit. But saying that you will not answer the call, then that is your own problem. But let me tell you, if you have been told that you are called, let me tell you how you know. At different stages. Sometimes if you are called one, it will start manifesting from childhood. Yes. I don't know the stages you are now. Some people are at their final stage. At that Jonah stage. But let me tell you how it starts. When that particular child is born, even from what transpired when you are born, will be a sign, if you're a mother, that pay attention to the spiritual happenings. It could be when the child is growing up, what normally happens around him or her. Some people might even misunderstand that particular child, naming that or calling that child an obanje. This particular child will always be a child that he enjoys staying alone sometimes. So if you have a child that normally many times he would like to be left alone, staying alone, enjoying quiet environment, is a sign that that particular child is a unique one. Some will be doing some certain things or saying some certain things that if you look at the person that is talking, you will be thinking, is there anybody that sent him or her? Because it's a minor. But you can be telling you something that must happen. Sometimes the way he handled this adolescent at that particular age, he need nursing. He need grooming. At that particular, the way you package him or her at that particular time depends how far you can go. I know some parents, out of their ignorance, have destabilized the development of their children. Knowingly or unknowingly, some out of ignorance. If you are listening, if you're under the influence of my voice, you are hearing me right now, this is a message for you to desist from the wrong path you are going. Whenever you notice that this your child is a special one, stop taking him or her to this these pastors and whatever. Some of them will be casting, kabashing, doing a video shaker and doing all those manner of things in the name that they are doing deliverance on that particular child. Believe in me, some of them are manipulators. Some of them can even exchange this person's talent, gift. Some of them will bastardize whom and disarrange her spiritual or his spiritual forces, as case may be, and making this particular child inactive for life. Stop taking your child to inexperienced, acclaimed men of God. Some of them will start saying he or she is possessed. They start doing all those manner of things. Yes, it's wrong. No eat today and no peace. This particular child they are calling an obanje simply because this child can predict very well. Maybe this child will tell you, as you are going out today, that what you are going for will never come to pass. People will say it's a witch, and true, if you go out, you come back empty-handed. If you are going for business trip, he or she will tell you that this business you are going will be successful or you will not be successful. He will even tell you, mommy, that is not for auntie, that he saw Auntie Vero, that Auntie Vero is sick or Auntie Vero is dead. You will now say, who told you? Who told you? This is a witch. You call that your child a witch because you understand that this your child will not be able, that whatever he says happens. He can predict, tell you dreams. Mommy, I saw so. They said, shut up! Close your mouth. Who told you? You're a witch. You are a wanja. By shouting on her or that particular child, you are making her to lose the self-esteem. And what you are trying to do will make that particular child to lose it. Ndị Igbo na-apịrị si na onye afụrụ gwa okwelume ihe agwa ya afụkwa ọzọ agwa ya. It's very normal. Like me, if I'm a type that normally give you advice, and I find out that if I give you advice, it doesn't take it, tomorrow I will not tell you again. It's the same thing that is what is happening in the spiritual realm. You know that this your child, it can kill the child career or talent, gift, because of your attitude. What this particular child needs, this child is a special child. If you are really informed, bring this child closer. Sometimes the way you papa show this child love, stop calling that child names. By calling that child names, you demoralize her or him and make that particular child inactive. Sometimes she will be doubting the spirit that is talking to her because of how you painted it. Sometimes you tell the child that is demon that is coming to you. By so some will tell you that when they are growing up, they used to hear, they used to see, whatever they say happens. But now, after so much abracadabra, taking them to so many places, now they have lost that gift. That person will still be saved with the strongest power of Chukwokika. To no longer be easy, but this is a gift that your child came to this world with. If you succeed in demarketing, chasing away her forces or his forces, as case may be, or you may school where, have you ever think that this particular child you want to put separation with her spiritual associate? How do you think that this child will live a fulfilled life? But you are not thinking because you are only thinking about what people will say, because people you are consulting is your pastor, acclaimed pastor. So he will not be able to judge because this is the thing of the spirits. So what you need to do is to consult a knowledgeable person who knows and understands how to mentor young souls, young minds. You build that child is not possessed, crying out loud. Could be the Messiah your family is looking for. But the way you talk to that child have really demoralized him or her and rendering him or her ineffective. Take my word. Woroku nke nwa mmadụ nke mmadụ mere ihe. Ihe m na-achịkọwala gị bụ disease from that. If that child is a child that always, sometimes he or she will stay in a quiet environment, only him. Maybe other children are playing. Sometimes you play, but sometimes you see that you will not like to mingle with others. You go and sit somewhere. Keep observing that child. Sometimes that child is experiencing spiritual connection or visitation. If you show him or her love, that particular child might start opening up to you. If you love that child genuinely, that child will perceive it. Don't think that child is a novice. Don't pretend. Sometimes you hate your child because of what your pastor told you. Ignorant pastor told you that she is possessed. And because of that, he began to maltreat this particular child and calling the child names, showing hatred towards that child. Believe in me, that wickedness you are showing that child will bastardize your business, bastardize your family. Because once you show wickedness to that particular child, many things are about you will crumble. So what you needed to show that child is love. Genuine love is what you need to show this particular child of yours. So what am I saying in essence? What I'm telling you is, if you have a child that is so gifted, stop calling that child name. Love this child genuinely. If you love this child of yours genuinely, you will be able to always come closer to this particular child. Interact with him. If you interact with this your child, yes, the child will open up. He will tell you stories that mommy, daddy, that there is this particular man or this particular spirit. He will describe it that normally visit him or her. You will not say, my child, I'm listening. Tell me, what do you discover with that particular visitor? He will open up. Always make that child to be happy. If you let that child be your friend, that child will open up with telling you the discussion he normally had with that visitor or his visitor. Now, by so you will be able to extract. You will know there is what we call spirit of discernment. By what the spirit is telling that child, you will know that this spirit is for peace. If you show that child, it might be telling you what will happen in future in that family. It might even going up one day and say, mommy, I saw Auntie Agnes. Auntie Agnes is in mess, or Auntie Agnes is sick, or they saw Auntie Agnes, that Auntie Agnes has died. He might be thinking that it's a useless talk. Maybe later in the day, he called Agnes, your sister. He said he's in the hospital. Before you know it, Agnes will die. And some people will start saying, yeah, which is because of what you said. No. This child is a child of vision. And they believe in me, the way you nurture that child will make that gift to keep expanding. But if you keep messing everything up, you will cut off the spirit that is binding with this particular child. And you will lose it. So, and once that particular child is disconnected with that forces, her spiritual forces, believe in me, you have bastardized that child's existence. Because that is the reason why the child is here. So stop calling them names. Stop calling them Obanje. What do you know by Obanje? And you are calling Obanje because you are seeing what is somebody that is you can't even figure out. You can't understand. Something that is beyond their comprehension. You name it Obanje. There are some children there are some people here on earth that are mystic in nature. They are mystics that from time to time their visitors normally reveal some certain mysteries to them. And those their visitor is the people that will be telling you, guiding you, do this, do that, don't follow this path, follow this path. So that is one. So whenever you notice a child is a unique child, pay attention, link him to somebody that will nurture that young mind to greatness. That is one. So parents, You are fond of making these mistakes. Some of you, you give birth to your child. Your child is your dada, and you are out of the end number they give you. Hurriedly, you go and bab her. The child told you that you don't want to carry that again. Because out of ignorance, you are seeing dada as something demonic, abi? So you should allow this child, when the time for this child hair to be bab, believe in me, the child will give you sign. You see the child start pulling the hair, showing uncomfortable with the hair. So by that time, if you have a good spiritualist or a consult deep alpha, they will now tell you that is the time for that child hair to be cut off. And they will tell you the rituals you need to do. And they don't need any pastor to do that for you. You the father can actually do it. Call the child chief. If you consult this, he will tell you all the sarakas you need to do for the child. Then he can put scissors or razor on the hair. Then if you don't know how to barb properly, you can still take the child to barber's shop. But you must start it. Yes, you must start it first. But for the fact that you cannot give a befitting haircut, you can take it to finish it up. But stop these things going to, they will be rubbing oil, they will be running all those manner of things. That child is not evil. That's what I'm saying. So some of them they are supposed to carry their hair even to some adolescent level. Some carry their own up to 14 years. Have you asked yourself, are you not surprised that after combing this hair, within few minutes, the hair will twist again? Are you not seeing that I can't school there? But you are not seeing all those things. So stop this. Then again, there were so many signs you will be seeing to show you that you are a called one. Maybe as you are growing. And when physical signs you see in your palms that show you are a called one. They got one of us on your guardian to they got the great, they got the nipple. Yes, the signs there. You will say the one that will be like stars, the one that will be like scissors, this and that. All those things has meanings. Somebody that will be great in life, somebody that will be even a called one as a dibia is there. Maybe you are not a prime minister, maybe you will not understand these ones. But there's other many signs, and with many attributes, minus that signs in the palms. And with other signs you can have. You can notice that birds will always like to come around you or where you are living. Sometimes they will come to your window to press and everything. You will be noticing it. Then that's another one. Another thing is that when you are growing up, you will notice that whenever somebody offends you and you are so mad, you are unhappy, and the person did this thing and there's nothing you can do actually, but you are so angry, and in reasonable angry, right? The person who offended you treated you in a way that is your senior, that you cannot do anything, and they treated you in a way that it shows this respect to your person. And they are very angry. Once you are very angry, the person will have problem. Some will later come back to apologize. If they did not, the person will keep on facing challenges. You are not the one that is doing it. It's your forces. Until you are happy. And whenever somebody offends you, you are unhappy, the person is in trouble. Even your husband, maybe you're a woman, you offended your wife, she's very angry with you, and you go to market, okay, you will not sell anything in the shop. Okay, if you are going for contract, you will lose it. Okay, if you are thinking that somebody promised you to come and receive one favor or the other, okay, if you go there, the person will turn you down. Those goodies you plan for that day will be totally bastardized, I'm telling you. But if you are happy with your husband, believe in me, if he goes out, he will make ends meet. Then let me give you another example. If you are a called one and you love your wife, your husband very well, remember to say these prayers. If you are a called one, anytime you want to go out, tell you that you are going out, call him back, hug him, held him in his hand and pray and said, Chukwu okike pụrụ ime ihe niile, I love my husband genuinely. Say this prayer if only you genuinely love this man. Say him, Chukwu okike pụrụ ime ihe niile, I love my husband genuinely. I love him so much. Call upon your spiritual forces. Look, I love my husband so much. Let his going out be successful. Let favor locate him. Let man and woman love him. Let him be successful as he's going out today. Let him be blessed. And I can tell you, if you are doing this thing and you love your husband genuinely, and you, the man, you love their wife genuinely, and their wife is saying this prayer for you, and they said this prayer for 2 months, and they did not see any changes, come, I will do Alpha free for you. If you as a man, you love your wife genuinely, and you, the wife, you love your husband genuinely, and you have been praying genuinely, anytime you want to go out, call him back and say this word of prayer. This prayer I just said now. Do it for 2 months. If he is not started seeing changes, or whatever he's doing has not started seeing changes, come, I will do free Alpha for you. I can tell you, it worked like magic. And you as a man, make sure if the woman you are mad, you actually know the woman is mad. Some of you married a woman that is even greater than you in the spiritual. And to make the matter worse, you often look down on her or provoke her. Sorry will be your name. I tell you, because your happiness lies in her happiness. So, having said this, now you are a grown-up person, you are a called one, you are a man or a woman, and you have been told. There are so many ways you will know that you are a called one. Maybe you are a type that normally maybe you are consulting your seer, or maybe you are going to prophetic ministries and whatever. Sometimes you will receive this message in many ways. Maybe when you are asleep, a spiritual being will come to you to call you. Maybe either you see yourself where he's giving you a fall, or maybe you see yourself where you are in the group of people, crowd, blessing people, where you are in the dreams, giving people herbs, or where you see somebody in a need in the dream, and you perform one thing or the other, the person is healed. And maybe you see yourself where you are being celebrated in the dream. It's a sign that you're a great one. Some will even have voice that maybe one of your ancestors will come to your dream and tell you, my son, do you know that you're a Dibia? Do you know that you're a called one? We'll be giving you messages. Do you know that for you, many people will be healed? Do you know through you that great thing will happen in your family? Giving you messages. If you have been receiving this kind of messages and something similar, you are called one. It's a sign that you are called one. Now, if you are somebody that maybe you are seeing yourself in a big throne, being celebrated, and see other people like servants to you in the dream, it's a sign that you are called one. Or maybe you hear a voice to confirming it to you that what are you waiting for? Don't you know that your time is up to start your work? It's a sign that you are called one. Or some people will say that you have already encountered a so-called a mad person. You call it a mad person, right? Yes. So-called a mad person, you walk past the person on the road, maybe you met the person on the car park while traveling, and the person call you back and start giving you a message. Do you know, maybe it's a mad person actually, giving you a message that what are you waiting for? Don't you know that your time is up? It's another sign that you are called one. Then maybe you go to maybe a prophetic ministry, and the gifted person look at you and tell you, don't you know that don't you know that you are called one? It's a sign that you are called one. Or maybe you go to a prophetic ministry, and the person in charge, the spiritual head, now saw you. Yes, the person on the third row, yes, come back, come here. You come up, or stand up. He said, from today going forward, do you know who you are? I said, no. He said, from today going forward, whenever you come to this ministry, stop sitting that place. From today going forward, your seat is in the altar, or maybe at the location where the prayer ministers, maybe prayer warriors, his teams, people that he normally used to work, yes, or people that normally pray after whenever you visit their ministry. At the end of the service, they say, wait, then they will be subject to kind of prayer by his team. If he asks you to be joining those team, he saw something in you. It's a sign that you are called one. Are you following? Yes. Do you know that some of these great so-called men of God, I'm sorry to say it, but some of them are actually using the calling. These great people you are seeing that are, maybe they call them Oyedobos and rest of them. Some of them are working in union with other gifted people. He cannot be there alone if he does not have supporters. Are you following? So those, they connect themselves and working. But however, he's the spiritual head. So he's there because he have other teams of supporters, of called ones supporting his ministry. That's why he's already up there. Are you following? So once they ask you to join the team, then it's a sign that you're called one. Or maybe you go to Alpha and the Adibia, after consultation, he told you that you have a gift, that you are called one. Once you are told this kind of thing, or what are you waiting for? Once you make this kind of statements, it's a sign that you are called one. These are physical signs. But inside of you, let me tell you before I round up. Inside of you, you see that once you have dream, that dream will never come to pass. And if you come to, once you have that dreams and you wake up, remember that dream, it will happen. Yes. If you notice that your dreams normally happen, it will happen. And whatever you say, it will happen. Once they show you in dreams, it will happen. It's a sign that you have call. But let me warn you, you that are running, you don't want to do your call because of one thing or the other. You will think that let me tell you a primary reason why people don't want to answer their call, especially people that are called to be ordinary priests. You know why? Some of them think that if they answer their call ordinary wise, that they will not be rich, they will not be comfortable. Instead, they would like to go to and be doing it as a pastor. Let me tell you, that's why I'm even encouraging ordinary priests not to be doing anything free again. You know why? Unless if your forces ask you to do this particular one free. But if you are doing work and you decide to be doing things free on your own without being mandated by your forces to do so, you are doing yourself. People you are doing will not even appreciate you. I know my own grandfather. Some of them did this work almost free. The people appreciate them? No. Even the pastor of the pulpit will be telling you that you are living in a hot house, clay house, and what I call you all manner of name in terms of looking down on you because you are broke. Now you have to if you answer or you only go or you work for your workshop. Now, if you decide to live in wretched life, you can't even wash your clothes, you can't change, you can't do everything, people will be looking down on you. And that is the reason why people don't like it. Once the bend because on after already wretched. So the whole thing must change. I remember my own father, teacher. Because nothing is happening. Because in the matter, once they come to traditionalists, they don't like to spend money. But if they go to churches, they spend money, they do altar, they buy car. If they will see where they are going for Thanksgiving, you understand, bag of rice will be there, goat will be there, so many things. But come to Libya press, you carry 200 naira, they don't know. So all those things will make the man discouraged. But what I can tell you is this: things are changing now. So answer your call. If Yachi and the Ezumes want you to be successful and rich in answering your call, they will see bring great minds, people that will support you and support your ministry, support your agu, and you still be great. Time has gone when you will be answering your call and you will not be feeding properly. Yes. So that is what. So if they have call, please come and do your call. If you refuse to answer your call, I can tell you, I have seen people that are doing their spiritual work, answer their call, even traditional wise, and they are comfortable. Things have changed. Because for me, a called one is a called one, whether you are doing it in a pastor way or you are doing it in a traditional way. So whatever that is befitting, if Lesus 350 is befitting a pastor, believe in me, Lesus 350 is befitting a spiritualist too. Yes. So time has come when people that are doing this work will be comfortable. Yes, if not, people will keep on looking down on you. Now, if you are called one, please go to your duty post. I can tell you what you will eat will never be a problem. The Spirit will bring people that will understand and appreciate your gifts. And believe in me, what you will eat will never be a problem. So go to your duty post. If you are called one and you are running away from your call, let me tell you what will happen to you. What will happen to you is that thing that will give you happiness will be taken away from you. I know some of them. I know one particular lady she's a called one. She refused to do it. For her, she was like, "You have suffered this and that." I said, "This whatever you are calling sufferness will end once you go to your duty post." But if you doubt, go out there and be doing what other ladies are doing nowadays. Then it will not fetch you anything. You will see on social media, you will see some ladies, a small girl with a big head. He will tell you that he's doing this, doing that. He bought a house, a single lady bought a house in Banana Island and Lekki, this and that. You know how much they're selling houses there? Then he bought such a house. Some of those ladies are not the one that even bought those houses. Some of them are sugar daddies that bought those on this house. Some of them. In fact, majority of them. You understand? So some of them will hide under this small time they are in Dubai, sometimes they are in America, sometimes they are traveling. They will be showing it on social media where they are currently traveling back. But they are not telling you. There's something they are not telling you. They are not telling you that they are going there to meet a sugar daddy that already in there in US waiting for them. They will not show the picture of the person because definitely the lady and the man in question will not travel together. You will see the girl in the airport, you will say, "I'm traveling to US. Going there, do what? Exactly. He travel there, maybe the man is already there, or maybe the man will join after 2 days. Small time, you buy house. Have you asked yourself this celebrity, single celebrity buying houses, buying flashy G-Wagon? What of their counterpart, even in our filmmakers too? They are not exempted. You see makers, young ladies are buying those duplexes and big house, big cars. Ask yourself, why is it that married ones are not buying? Because married ones are not into hookup. Their husband will not allow them to do hookup. But those single ones, don't allow anybody to intimidate you. Are you following? Don't allow them to intimidate you. Sometimes they are in Dubai, they will be doing shopping. The man is behind the camera. He will be doing himself, "I'm in Dubai, enjoying myself." But somebody is paying the bill. So sometimes you see all those things, you would like to join us here. I can tell you. Let me tell you what will happen as a called one. If you join, as you favor others, people that are OPK, it will not favor you. Yes. Even if you join us here, they will not favor you. Even if you get a rich man, that rich man will never give you money. That rich man will keep on pushing you. "I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, I will do that." He will use you a year, 2 years down the line, he will dump you, nothing for it. Your calling will not ever allow you to be rich with this kind of money. I tell you, those people will promise you, they will not give. And when they dump you, another efure fake woman will come. He will buy those cars for the woman. They will not give you. As a called one, I can tell you, once you're a called one, those life, getting money from those lifestyle will never favor you. Even if you get it small, that money will still go down the drain. I tell you, because it's not their life. That's why you will see some of them. Some people will be insulting some of them. This in the so-called some of them actually live life. Ever a greener pasture is somewhere. But at the end of the day, they end up broke. Finally, what does I answer their call? But the truth of the matter, and they have seen it all. That no bill or copy me or whatever. That at the end of the day, they will not favor them. That they always favor one does, or you can favor all those ones that are not called ones. But once you are called one, believe in me, if you like it, to go to Abuja. They will even rent better hotel, pay 200,000 a night for you. But to give you that money, they will tell you, don't worry, baby, don't worry. You're going to America. He will carry you go to America, come back. But give you, you can buy iPhone 14 Pro Max, give you. You can buy those expensive clothes, but it cannot set you up to be independent. Even if he set you up, because Wakano will allow you to stay in the shop. Even if he said that shop will still go down. This is not our lifestyle. So don't be surprised. You are called one, you are dating all those rich men, nothing to show for it. At the end of the day, you return back to zero. It's not your stuff. So if you are called one, and again, if that one keep happening, it will go to another promise. Another promise, it will happen that people will promise you, they will not fulfill it. Somebody can promise you they will do this, at the end of the day, you will face disappointment. But at a stage, if that one is not enough, they will go to promise 3. Promise 3 is that somebody will promise you nothing to show. Promise you and promise and fail. Promise and fail. Nobody will keep promise, whether marriage, whether material things. At the end of the day, you come back to square one. So my advice, I'm rounding up. My advice is that if you are called one and you have been informed that you are called one, I will advise you to answer your call. Once you answer your call, forget about goodies of life. Believe in me. If you answer your call, where you are doing that your call, I have seen somebody that have passed through me. He answer her call. Before you know it, one man he worked for, after doing his work, asked her, what do you want me to do for you? He said, his biggest challenge now is that he having problem with land because her family members is the one willing to give her land. The man bought a land for her. And before you know it, as we speak now, the man, after I bought a land for her, now built 3-bedroom flats inside the same compound, inside the house, inside the land. Now, I already built place of work. So she's now operating on her own land. So what I can tell you is that go to your duty post. Forget about these goodies of life you want. You are people that called you. Tell them that you have already accepted the call. But look, that you don't want to do answering your call and remain broke. But answer your call with all your strength. With all your strength and might. Answer it. Other good things will be given unto you. Like my own. When I'm answering my call, I told them that I will answer my call with full chest. To be an evangelist, I will do it with full chest. But I told them, look, I don't want to answer my own and be broke. Yes. And I want to answer my call, but I want to be comfortable because ordinary area they go commit them. So that is it. So answer your call, go to your duty post. Some of these things you are lacking will be restored to you. Let me tell you, sometimes you'll be running, thinking that you will run, you cannot run more than now. It's not possible. So it's going to be also. So no, there is no point running. Maybe at the end of the day, you say answer it at late hour. Who lose? Is it not better you answer it now and have everything, and or you are answering it when they have already started brutalizing you? Maybe you are on the sick bed, maybe you are in one of your folk, or maybe in Atujoku, or maybe in Ayazinka Monkozo. It should be a lose with punishment. Okay, manner, you answer the call now that everything is still intact. Let me stop here. If you have any question to this lecture, chat me on WhatsApp. If you want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 783 7670. I repeat 0805 783 7670. See you tomorrow. No guy one case. As I'm no one way, brother. May the blessing of Chukwu be with you and abide with you now and forevermore. I guess, yeah.